the pale people or people that are lighter or worse or less than. We're not even talking about that. We're just talking about you not being less than in your mind. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the craziest part about this, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I be getting crazy as emails. Seriously. And I'm like, yo, people act like, you know what I'm saying, that we have an answer for everybody's situation. We actually don't. Everybody has a different opinions. Everybody has different research. People are bringing in their different, I'm not going to say baggage, but their different way you think about who you are. And then the different words that a lot of us feel comfortable with. So I definitely, like I said, I don't want to argue with Aborigines about what words that we're using. Somebody might say, man, I want to be identified as a Blackfoot or Choctaw. And then anybody can come to you and say, you know what? That right there doesn't mean that. And the people wasn't calling themselves Blackfoot or Choctaw. I'm comfortable with that. I understand
You
it,
know they got a
right? Even though
Choctaw tribe.
that's the tribe that my grandmother told me I'm from, right? Since I was a little bitty boy, since I can remember. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm still man enough and comfortable enough to say, you know what? I'm bigger than these fucking words that y'all keep pushing on us. I'm bigger than the Blackfoot. I'm bigger than Choctaw. I'm bigger than Cherokee. I'm bigger than these things, right? And that's the problem that we're having, that we don't know how to separate from these word spells. That is very, very, very important that we attack this, and we also attack this caste system that we're pushing on our own people. We push. I rarely see a person running into a room and say, "Hey, I'm a white man. Hey, I'm a white man. Hey, I'm a white man." Right? I see us pushing it, right, as well as the media's pushing it or whatever. And that's the problem for me. We have to start moving differently, y'all. We can't keep pushing these same social engineered terms on our people. It's a
Yeah,
problem. You
it
know what I'm saying?
is.
That's what we're dealing with. We really are. You know what I'm saying? And then when we talking about genealogy, listen, it's super simple. If your grandparents have colored on their documentation, you don't have to look any further to identify yourself as being the indigenous people of this land. That's the
Or,
law.
or Negro, or
We ain't got to go
Negro.
back and forth and be like, oh, no, no. Did you come from Haiti? They know when your ass came over here on a boat or whatever the fuck you came over here on. Everybody knows it. So I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of these dumbass arguments all the time. I'm tired of shit. I'm at this point. That's why I told you I don't debate. I teach. I don't have no time to be sitting around arguing with you dumbasses about words. We're going to argue over Indian X. We're going to argue over Moors. We're going to argue over black. We're going to argue over, that's dumb. Can you imagine everybody looking at us outside, other communities looking at us and like, look at them dumbasses arguing over a word. And they get
Yeah,
the, they ain't built shit. They'll say, look, in our community, the Asians have more restaurants in your community than you have. Fuck off. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Fuck
well,
is you
just listen what you just said, Chief. You just said Asian. So what's our banner? Because obviously that's their banner they're flying. So what's our banner?
America.
right? In America, they got more Asian restaurants in
The
America than we have
Americans is
so-called Aborigines.
the
That's
Americans
a
is
problem.
being taken over by other countries, and they're able to come
Yeah.
here and prosper a little bit more. But yeah. Hey, and we got Cormel. We got Cormel on the line.
Yeah, he in the building.
Cormel.
Yeah, yeah.
Peace. Peace. It's A1.
Peace.
I seen you responded to my comment. I couldn't see it in the chat room. I didn't see what the response to it was, as far as about what I said about the two empires that was over in the Iberia Peninsula.
So what was the comment again?
No, I said about the two empires that was in the Iberia Peninsula. You heard me?
Yeah. So what we talking about? What years and stuff?
You said what year is it? I mean, before 1491. 14, we can say 1490, 1491, around that area.
Okay. Yeah. What about it?
We got two empires. We got what? We got the Andalusian Empire, which is also known as the Moorish Empire. Then we got the Roman Empire, that's also known as the Moorish Empire.
Okay.
So which one came here and applied what they did to it? Because I know when a lot of people talk about what was going on, I mean, we do know that there's a document that's called the Doctrine of Discovery, and they gave the permissions of all people who converted to Christianity to go conquer new parts of the New World. I hear a lot of people talk about Arab and Islam, but we don't mention Christianity when everything here has been conquered by Christians. Is there any connection to the Moors in Spain or Portugal to Mexico City or America, period? Is there any connection?
Well, I
Outside
think
of
it's I think it's actually the opposite in history. We've been taught it was only Christians that came here, and Catholics and all that. They left out the Muslims and Moors and all the rest of the people that came with them.
that came with them, or would we?
Yes, they were actually the captains, a lot of them. Columbus is possible more too as well, Morano. So, I mean, the Pinzons, all the ship navigators.
They
I mean, you can do
these are
history.
people who was converted though, right? These are people who cross, just like when they
But
come
what
here.
is
We got, huh?
converted just to survive? But what does that mean for the person? Like, it doesn't change who he is.
I mean, we got people in North America who converted to what they do to keep us oppressed and keep us in the same situation we in. So it's pretty much the same thing. You people convert for survival, or they convert to obtain whatever resources or whatever the booty or whatever the treasure that's awarded to them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but I have a question. If they all came here, what was their purpose? What was the purpose of them coming here? Were they coming here to take us out of power, or to wipe out our civilization, or bring our civilization down?
Yes, they wrote their dumb diverses and all their codes and everything before they got here. They knew where they were
That's what
coming
I was
from.
talking about. They came here for a purpose, so they're not indigenous to this land.
Exactly, sis.
No.
Exactly. And let me say something real quick because I gotta clock in shortly. This is a response to Holiday. If what you're saying that all these things make no sense to claim, then why are you guys on the panel trying to claim American? Once
No, no,
again,
no. I
if
didn't say
Well, the thing is that we're actually legally, it's like it's on our birth certificate, so we don't claim it as it claims us because we were born here. If
So
that
what
if
was the
that what you're saying.
question? Uh, What is this question? Like, I didn't
But
understand.
who said that?
no,
this
that
is
was
this
Mac.
is Mac.
No, no, no.
That's
Oh,
I want to
Aboriginal Mac.
respond to
oh
Hey, give
yeah.
that Amaru Khan for
Oh,
Bible
okay.
breaking that
Yep.
down.
So we got some heavy hitters on the panel, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And
oh yeah.
let's give it up to the panel. You guys get to see, Aboriginals critique Aboriginals work and stuff like that. So this is how work get done. You know what I'm saying? We don't
Oh
come with
no,
no
we
bad
just building,
energy.
man. It's
You
not
know
a
what I'm saying?
critique.
We don't come
It's
with no
definitely
bad
not a
energy.
critique.
We don't come with no
All right,
bullshit.
let
You know what
them
I'm saying?
build, man. Let them
No,
build. Let
no,
them
no,
No,
build.
no,
What
no,
you
no.
got?
I'm talking to the
What was you
people. I'm talking
building
to the
on, Mac?
people.
I
We
know you
got
had some
we
issues with the Moorish shit that I was saying. What
we
was you
got
building on?
no, we got
No,
100 people, so I'm just letting them know they get to see us do business. They get to see how we, interact with each other, and I'm just letting them know that we get to critique each other's stuff, and this is how this how buildings
Oh,
get built
hey,
and shit.
Ty.
That's all.
Just, yeah, we good. Hey, so my response to that is like once again, I just it's not about not saying who we are, right? But my only thing is right, if somebody came in the chat room, we asked them who, who they identified with, and they said it was Indian Americans, automatically, who would they be, brother?
that would be us. But that's what
Nah,
I'm saying.
nah,
No,
nah, not
look.
really. We're American Indians, not Indian Americans, brother. You understand what I'm saying?
Wait,
The word
what are you
Indian
talking about?
Yeah, how that work?
means meanings. It has a lot of
You go.
meanings that we
Yeah,
didn't
hold
come up with.
hold on, because you're going in and out. Now, what was you saying?
I'm saying that Indian is another descriptive term that we didn't call ourselves, brother.
No. Your people probably
Now,
didn't call you that. Our people called us that.
oh, okay. I got to see where you got that from, brother.
Yeah, I don't agree with that neither. You know,
Well,
me
well,
and
well, well, see,
we
well,
already
hold on,
talked
hold on,
about
hold
that.
on. He said his people, so he's talking about his personal people. So he's not talking about everybody You know what I'm saying? So
No,
can't
no, that's
nobody really
cool.
tell
I
him
mean,
what his
we're not
people
even debating over this. We
said
just
told
we got
him.
something
You see what
to
I'm saying?
Todd, let
So
him talk.
if
Let him talk for himself, man.
oh,
if
okay. I
we
just want.
if we and listen, if we say that more we cannot call ourselves Moors, then the Indian has to be on the chopping block too, brother.
How?
Period.
How?
Okay.
Because you said we should call ourselves American, but
Because
the
they
Indian
were
came before
calling us
the American. The
they
in,
were calling us Indians. They were calling us Moors. They were calling us more
no,
maroons. They were
we
calling us
were calling ourselves that.
say what now?
Oh, hey, how you doing, sis?
I'm sorry, what you say, brother?
I said no, we were calling ourselves that, and
Oh,
then the
okay. I was
Indian came
calling
before the American. Miliki came before the word America. So America and Americans didn't predate us. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all,
I'm sorry, bro, I got you, but I'm saying we didn't identify ourselves as Indians, brother. That's a
you
distorted.
guys didn't. We did.
I just got to get to the etymology of the word, and then we can put this
The
debate.
law supersedes etymology,
What law? What are we talking about?
the laws of the land. And
But
then we're talking about,
what is the
and
meaning of
hold,
the
hold,
word though?
hold
As far
on,
as
Nah,
hold
Indians
on,
not in the Great Law of Peace.
I just
It's
want to know
under
hold
what
on.
the meaning of it is.
consideration.
Well, in Choctaw, the word Indian in Choctaw means the red people, people of a red stalk,
Yeah, but
the
we might as well
Aborigines of America. That's
Are,
use the name, brother.
hey Mac, are you aware that Choctaw has almost 40 different derivatives and one of the derivatives of the word Choctaw is a tribe called the Flatheads. I don't think nobody
says
here would
who?
call. I can show you the book. I got the book of Indian names. I can pull it up right now.
Where did the book come from? Who written
The
the book?
Okay, whoever written the book
Nah,
is
that's the
the
same question
people,
I'm asking
because
you. Where did the name
every
come from?
name in the book it has
Same
a
question.
European who applied that name to. I'm just saying that this is my understanding. I mean, look, if you know something knows, then that's it. I'm just telling you. I'm not talking. I'm not just saying none of this shit from no pseudo shit. Whatever I say, I have some documentation that can prove it. What all I'm saying is as far as the term Indian. I don't have no problem with using that term because there is legal ramification to that term, as in Article 1, Section 2. Indians not taxed. As in when it talks about HR 331, it talks about we wrote the Constitution and it says Indians not taxed. I have no problem with claiming to be a so-called Indian. Am I an Indian? No. I'm more than an Indian. But can I use a term? Yeah, I can use a term. So I don't
And
have
how can
no
you use a term if that's not what you are?
so
No,
you
no, no,
so
no, no,
so
no, 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 brother. That's not like that.
but hold up. All right. When you look in the Bouvier's dictionary, it says the term Indian are so-called Aborigines. I refer to use the term Aborigine, which goes back to the term Atancha. Now, legally, would I say, okay, my people are so-called Indians? Yes, I'm indigenous to America. Or this landmass, what you say, Miliki? I'm indigenous to Miliki. So whatever the term in which they was using, I'm applied. That term is applied to me of being someone who my physical composition is composed of the minerals that's in the soil of this landmass of the Western Hemisphere of the northern part of America.
So you don't have a problem with the word Indian,
No.
okay? But at the same time, you're saying, but that's not who you are, right?
My understanding to the word Indian, according to the Padre that came with Christopher Columbus, he referred to the people as Nino Indios, the children of God. And the word Nino Indios was exaggerated. This is what I'm saying. They said it was no India. It was Hindustan, so we know he wasn't looking for India. In my documentation, he said he was going to conquer New Jerusalem. Why didn't he call Montezuma and all of these other Arawak? So what? Then again, they do refer to some of these people as Indians later
Now, now
on.
listen. Now listen to what you just said. You just said that he knew about over here. He already knew about the so-called New World, right?
Yes.
So how do you know if when he came here by traveling that he didn't see what was going on and heard what we call ourselves?
I'm just saying, man. Indian is an English word. So what's the term for it in the different tongues that we have here? Because Choctaw is a language, but Choctaw is also a derivative of Hebrew.
Can you prove that? Because we not know
Oh,
Hebrew.
oh
Hebrew.
yeah, I can
He,
prove that the Cherokees, I can prove that the Cherokees spoke Phoenician and spoke Paleo Hebrew. Yes, I can prove it. Yes,
okay, and
yes.
I can prove that. I can prove that the Cherokees were a tribe of different people from different Indian nations and tribes
What do you
that
think
formed this.
Aniyawanya is? If you take, if you, what do you think? If you look at the word Aniyawanya, that is a Hebrew word.
What
Straight
is
the fuck
Hebrew?
up. I mean, all right. Hebrew is a culture of what the people believed in or cultural practice. It's not a religion. If we study your cultural practice and put it in a book and present it to people, people gonna believe that this was some type of religion, not knowing that this is your cultural practices that was passed down from the people, your ancestors, your parents, etc.
So you're saying Hebrew is the appropriate term to call people who spoke that language?
Absolutely not. But it's a
Then why
term
are
to
we using
you
it?
because that's the only term we know to describe the people we
And
talking
that's a
about.
problem. And that's a
Okay,
problem.
so
And
what's
that's
the
why I
term
say
to describe
that's
them then?
that's
Well,
what I.
I mean, well, since you have since you got a different thought, what term can I use to describe the Hebrew or the language or the people itself? What term can I use?
Well, for one, if they're not Hebrew, then you have to go search out, go into these areas, and you will learn the Indian history.